Hi everyone, Diana here from Fabulous Fridays on May 28th, Friday, and today's topic is dealing with unhappiness and understanding your own lows, making observations, and learning from them, and how to recognize if your thoughts are unhealthy. This topic really does play a really big part in my recovery, just because I know when I was recovering, I had a lot of unhappiness. It seemed that almost everything would make me mad or angry at myself or others. And trying to deal with that every day and keep a positive attitude was really hard. So understanding how to deal with these things and understanding ways to keep your thoughts positive and to keep your thoughts moving forward in recovery and not, always keeping yourself down and depressed. It's really a really big part of moving forward in recovery. Not only moving forward, but maintaining, a day-to-day good health. So I know for me that I made a big list with my therapist to understand my lows and try to understand my triggers. And I would really suggest doing that, just because if you understand what triggers you and you understand what makes you upset, it's a lot easier to kind of avoid those or get rid of them altogether, or watch out for them and watch out for, symptoms of a trigger or symptoms of something that is going to trigger you in the future. So I would firstly suggest making a list of everything that triggers you right now or that could trigger you in the future. And then, again, just try to stay away from them and try to avoid them. Try not to put yourself in that environment where they are going to be there and where they are going to affect you negatively. Another thing I would say with dealing with your lows and understanding them is what I do nowadays is I kind of brush off the negatives in my life and just try and look at the positives. I know that's really hard for people like us, and most people with eating disorders when they're first recovering are kind of pessimistic about the whole thing and pessimistic about, I missed something in my meal plan, so now what's the point of trying the rest of the day? Or I had a bad day, so now I'm going to binge and purge. But don't try and let the little things in life bring you down. Try and, move forward, and just because one thing happened bad doesn't have to make your whole day bad. You can have a bad event, like something, maybe you didn't do the best on a test in school. Just know that event is over. There's nothing you can do about it now. It's done, and you have to move forward. All you can learn from that is maybe I have to study harder, and the event is done. There's nothing you can do about it, so why dwell on it? Because dwelling on it and saying, oh, I did so horrible, things like that, it isn't going to help you. It's just going to stress you out more and, keep you in that negative thought process, which we all know does not help. Another thing is try and really make observations with yourself about how you're feeling each and every day. I know what I do is when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I try and tell myself a couple things that I like about myself, and I just try and start off the day in a positive way by saying 3 to 5 things that I'm doing well right now, or things I look forward to, things I'm doing good, positive attributes, something like that. Just something quick and easy that kind of gets you in a positive mindset for the day and motivates you to keep going and do good. So try and do little things like that for yourself each and every day, and know that you can take time for yourself and you can do something you like. If it's taking a bubble bath or reading or something like that. Just doing something that will um, keep you relaxed and stress-free and in that positive mindset. So little things like that can really, really, really help. I know they help me. And then another big part of this is knowing when your thoughts are unhealthy and knowing when they aren't necessarily good. Sorry, camera's moving. Okay. Oh. No. Malfunctions. Alright, get it. Webcam fell off. Okay, so like I was saying, how to recognize when your thoughts are unhealthy and how to recognize when you need to change them and you need to make them healthy again. Unhealthy thoughts can be things like, I don't know. How I know that my thoughts are unhealthy is if usually my unhealthy thoughts are irrational and they're kind of out there. Like, I would say an unhealthy thought for me would be something like, well, I just ate this and now I'm going to gain weight, even if it's, something healthy to eat day to day, and just because I might have missed a workout or something, I might have a thought saying, well, now I'm going to gain like 10 pounds because I didn't work out today. Everyone knows that's totally irrational. You can't gain 10 pounds overnight or anything like that. But what we do is we usually put things out of proportion and exaggerate things. Like in our heads, we exaggerate, like, well, an example is, I can exaggerate something like, well, I did poorly on my test, so now I'm going to fail the class. Just if you do poorly in one aspect of your life doesn't mean you're going to fail on everything else. Again, the over-exaggeration is another kind of way I know that my thoughts are unhealthy. And if I'm constantly having negative thoughts, that's also another way that I know they're unhealthy. But trying to deal with your unhappiness can be hard just because sometimes when you're in that rut of unhealthy thoughts and unhealthy feelings, it's really hard to get yourself out of it. And the first thing I would do would be, you have to recognize that you're in, an unhealthy state. And you have to recognize that you want to improve it and you want to become more positive, or you want to do something that will make you happy again and get you on the right track again. So usually when I'm having a bad day, one thing I do is I call up my friends, just because when I'm with my friends and when I'm talking to them, they do tend to cheer me up and they do tend to get my mind off the thoughts I'm having and put me in a better state by laughing and having a good time. So friends are a really, really powerful part of recovery, not only for support but also for just like a mood boosting effect. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on dealing with unhappiness, and I hope this helped you guys, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, bye. Enjoy your guys' Memorial Day weekend.